Tonight on the Muskie Daily, New Concord celebrates the holidays. Dogs get photos with Santa. And the bowling team gets into action for the next season.
Hello and welcome to the December 1st edition of the Muskie Daily. I'm Rachel Schlarb.
And I'm Christine Holmes. Topping our news today, Main Street was lined with onlookers for the annual New Concord Christmas Parade. Viewers of all ages gathered around and bundled up in their winter gear with candy bags in hand. The 2015 Christmas Parade was sponsored by the New Concord Board of Trade, and it kicked off with the New Concord Police Department Officer Andrew Littlegy. The Muskingum County Sheriff, Matt Lutz, followed. This year's parade had around 15 entries and was filled with people, horses, and dogs. The parade then ended with Santa making his grand appearance. Kids had the chance to sit on Santa's lap at the Village Green following the parade.
Prior to the parade, downtown New Concord began to celebrate Christmas with their annual tree lighting. It took place after the village recognized the family of a stillborn infant. Fifth graders also sang Christmas carols to an audience flooding the picnic shelter.
And the New Concord Bark Park Committee held its Pictures with Santa event. Dogs were dressed in ties and poinsettias, ready for their close-ups. New Concord dog owners brought their pooches to see Santa in exchange for smooches. More than 15 dogs were photographed. There were no Scrooges among these pooches. Donations were collected to raise money for the development of the Bark Park. The Bark Park Committee raised more than $300 with the event. Judy Beadham, Program Director of NCARD, gives more information about the development and plans for the park.
For the development, we're at the stage now where we need to start getting estimates on fencing, and then we take our information to the New Concord Village Council and get their approval. So nothing is actually written in stone yet, but once it is, then we'll be ready to start. So hopefully, it would be great if we could get it going by summer.
The committee is planning to host a winter dog hike sometime this winter. For more information, you can go to the New Concord Bark Park page on Facebook for more details.
The Muskingum University bowling team has done well recently in terms of production and recruits. Orbit Media News correspondent Marty Kurtz has an update on what they've done this semester.
The Muskingum bowling team has made great strides this semester by practicing and bringing in new recruits this year. In their latest tournament, the Roto Grip Raider Classic, the women's bowling team ranked 10th out of 23 teams, while the men finished 19th out of 21. The women are currently ranked 56th in the entire country, but only the top 54 teams go to the sectional tournament. Head bowling coach Doug Smith explains that they are in a good position.
Which sounds low, but throughout the country, there's hundreds of bowling teams, so it's really good progress for the women.
The men's bowling team is ranked 107th, but only the top 80 teams go to sectionals. All 5 male bowlers are brand new to the team and went through early season struggles, but started recently picking it up. Those men are paced by freshman Jared Shaner, who has averaged 194 pins this season. He has been on all the tournament teams this year, and he recently took 3rd place in the AC Open on November 7th. Both the men's and women's teams will continue playing into the spring 2016 semester. For Orbit Media News, I'm Marty Kurtz.
The East Muskingum School District held its 33rd annual Dutch Pie Bake fundraiser on Saturday, November 21st. Volunteers helped bake 3,011 homemade pies that were pre-sold to the public. The band raised about $3,000 in donations this year. The money raised will go toward the band and make difference in the music programs.
It's not very easy to sell 3,000 pies.
Take it from the step.
After the break, Marines collect toys for the underprivileged as part of the Toys for Tots program.
But one Marine calls out for a local retailer for neglecting his efforts.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
The Marines are the toughest considered to many in the military, but the Toys for Tots program proves that they have tender hearts when it comes to kids. They've been collecting toys and donations to warm up the holidays for underprivileged children for decades. But one Ohio veteran says a Walmart left his efforts out in the cold. Laura DiMaria reports.
It's become a social media firestorm.
It's disappointing.
It just makes me mad. They can put them in there.
That anger is now felt coast to coast, centered here in Medina. For nearly 15 years, former active duty Marine John Harkness says he's been allowed by the Medina Walmart to stand inside and collect toys and money for Toys for Tots. But this week, there was a change.
They made us stand outside.
Thousands of donations of toys fill this room, even this warehouse is donated. But the Marines, Toys for Tots, they also rely on the goodness of people and hopefully places like Walmart to be able to make this whole thing work.
We're there to collect toys for children that need a Christmas.
So naturally, when shopper Mary Murdoch saw him standing in the cold while she was shopping, she was outraged.
And I just said, well, why can't they let you inside? This is crap.
Walmart told us it's policy, and of course, it's their right to have such policies. A spokesperson issued this statement: Walmart's corporate policy across our more than 4,500 stores does not allow this type of solicitation inside our stores, and we apologize for any confusion about this policy. The spokesperson says the current store manager is new this year, and that if the Marines were allowed in years past, that actually broke the rules. But it doesn't make Harkness or the many callers to Cleveland 19 any more satisfied.
It takes 2 seconds to do the right thing, especially when it's cold and rainy and it's the holiday season. You can put them in there.
Walmart furthered the statement with this: if a Marine or anyone was treated with disrespect, that is unacceptable, and we are looking into this matter further to get the facts. While John Harkness waits for an apology and is hopeful for change, he is thankful for all the support. Strangers bringing him coffee, sandwiches, or even just offering that support.
It's encouraging, it's fantastic, and it's good to have the general public, veterans and non-veterans, support you.
A spokesperson for Walmart says the two sides have come to a compromise for next year.
A real-life Grinch stole a little piece of Christmas in Portsmouth, Virginia over the weekend. Jason Marks has the story.
It just makes you angry. I mean, you feel violated.
Under the cover of darkness, on a Portsmouth street filled with holiday cheer, a real-life Grinch made his presence known.
It makes the neighborhood look better when everybody's decorating.
Over the weekend, Jason Ward began putting out his lights at his home on Greenland Boulevard. When he went to bed, it wasn't Santa who showed up at his doorstep.
The guy walks up my sidewalk, cuts over across the yard, bends down, grabs a light, follows the wire down, finds the plug, and just unplugs it and walks off like he's supposed to be there.
The suspect didn't know it was all caught on camera. Ward put them up a couple months ago, not knowing he'd need them so soon.
It just helps to see who did it, you know, so you're not just wondering.
He has a face, but not a name. A person who walked off with the light. Ward says it wasn't a very expensive light, but that's not the point.
It's not the point. The point is just the guy just walked up like he owned it, just helped himself, walked right off.
Undeterred by the theft, Ward already put out another light to replace the one that was taken. He says he looks forward to finding the person who stole a piece of his spirit.
I'd love to see him get caught, you know. Chances are if he's just helping himself to my stuff, he's helping himself to other people's stuff too. So I'd like to see him get caught and, you know, prosecuted.
That is all for your national news.
Coming up after the break is the weather and the Muskie Sports Update.
Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
Find out what decisions are being made at Student Senate that could affect your campus organization by tuning into Orbit TV on Tuesdays at 11 in the evening, and again on Wednesday through Sunday at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
Tonight's forecast looks to be partly cloudy and wet with a chance of showers mainly before 9 with a low around 38. Tomorrow there will be a slight chance of showers after 4 in the afternoon with partly sunny skies and a high near 49. For Wednesday night, be sure to bundle up if you plan on being outside. There will be a slight chance of rain and snow showers before 11. It will be mostly cloudy with a low around 33 after your extended forecast. Stay tuned for your Muskie Sports Update. The Muskingum men's basketball team fell to Kenyon on Sunday, November 29th, 88-65. Muskie Joshua Glass brought in 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Tim Colony of Kenyon got 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Muskingum shot 27.9% from the field, while Kenyon shot 57.1% from the field. Freshman Jason People gave the Muskies 10 points. Kenyon had 51 rebounds. Muskingum made 38 rebounds. The Muskingum University's women's basketball team ended up with a 1-1 record after last Saturday's Algonary tournament. Sophomore Olivia Bensinski scored 16 points. Caitlin Smith captured 6 rebounds, and Alexandra Carson made 3 assists. The Lady Muskies fell to Coronary Mellon 62-63. But they regained momentum in the second game against Wilminster. Beniski posting 29 points, Aaliyah Morin rebounding 7 times, and Angela Darley claiming 6 assists. The Muskies won 66-60. We'll be right back after this quick break. Stay tuned to find out when the bookstore is hiring and all you need to know about student appreciation.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
The Muskingum University bookstore is looking to hire temporary booksellers for the spring semester. This is a great opportunity for anyone looking to find a flexible job here on campus. Qualifications for the position include an outgoing personality, good customer service skills, and the ability to multitask. That's all the time we have tonight on the Muskie Daily. Thanks for tuning in.
Check out Orbit Media on the web at www.orbitmediaonline.com and on Twitter at Orbit907News.
Have a nice day, New Concord.
a good job.